know, I mean, I can tell you how I started playing with this band, but first I'll tell you,
Oh,
you
please.
asked where I met him. Um, I met him when I was with Carmen McRae, and they were having, uh, it was the next version of the Newport Jazz Festival. It was called the Cool Jazz Festival. And bands would travel around together and do these cool jazz festivals in Detroit and LA and wherever, Europe. So we were traveling a lot with the Brecker brothers
Okay.
and, just traveling. We weren't playing with them. It was me, Carmen, and my friend Steve Laspina was playing with
Oh yeah.
Mary McPartland. And, it was just like busloads and plane loads of musicians going to these festivals. And so Michael was in the heat of the Brecker brothers. This is like 79 or
Yeah.
80, maybe. And he liked our rhythm section. And so he said, man, when I go to play in Nice with the Brecker brothers, you guys are going to be there, obviously, right? Yes, we are. Would you guys like to play a set with me? Just
Oh
playing straight
wow.
ahead
Okay.
jazz.
Wow.
And we were like, well, we'll have to think about that. No, no. So of course we were like, oh, of course, man, definitely. And so we got to Nice. And then at the last minute, they put Richie Cole on the bill with us, which was fine, but it made it something different.
Sure.
Um, but then when I'd run into him, like at Bradley's or something, he'd be standing in the back, and I'd say hi, Mike, and he actually remembered me and us and was super nice. And so now you fast forward many years later, and he had his own band with Nussbaum and
Yeah.
Joey Calderazzo and Mike Stern, and Jeff Andrews was playing electric bass, and I think he wanted to pare it down to more of an acoustic jazz quartet with acoustic bass and no guitar. And so he had auditions, and
Oh,
nicely Nussbaum recommended me, and we went and played at his house. And we just played some tunes, and he had a couple of tunes, as I recall, that we played through. And of course, I knew the tunes because it was from his first record.
yeah.
I think it was just called Michael Brecker,
Brecker.
Matheny, and
Yeah.
Charlie Hayden, and all
Yeah.
And so I knew most of those tunes, and uh, and so he asked me if I'd play with the band. So I did for like a couple years,
Mm.
and then like the second year, he was getting calls from Paul Simon and other people supported this theory, but it seemed like with Mike, whatever he was doing, if he was playing acoustic jazz, he kind of missed the funk or the more electric
Yeah.
stuff. And if he was doing that, he wanted to play acoustic jazz, or missed it. So I think Paul Simon called him and probably made him an offer he couldn't refuse.
Sure.
And so that was the end of our band.
Ah, wow. Okay.
But it was really fun, man. And that's a good example of I had that first record and I memorized all the music. And it wasn't, it was fairly easy music. It wasn't a huge feat, pretty simple to do. But we played in Warsaw,
Mm. Oh,
in
Jay.
Poland, our first concert. And uh, um, we did a couple rehearsals up at his house, but I had all the music memorized. So when we played in Warsaw, we were playing, and Michael kind of turned around. He's like, he was impressed I wasn't using any music, and I think that was a good, it set me on a good path
Mm.
with him. And Nussbaum and I had played a lot together, and I loved playing with Joey, and so it was really
Yeah.
fun, man. It was another amazing experience.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I love those records. I mean, I love anything he did. Like even later, it's such a sound. He played two notes, and I was like, man, it
And
transcribes.
it,
Yeah.
and everybody that played with him said what a great guy he was. I mean, I was kind of intimidated by him, not because he wasn't nice, just because he was who he was. So I wish, oh man, I wish I knew him now, or we could spend time playing music and hanging now, I think I'd be much more comfortable, you know.
Mm,
But yeah, the music itself was really a pleasure, and it was good music. I dug the direction of the music.
yeah,
So
yeah.